Hey everybody, it's social media producer Tom Barnes of the WGN Morning News, roaming the streets of Chicago for the Chicago scene. And it's Thanksgiving time, and what better way to celebrate this Thanksgiving in 2020 by not making the actual meal yourself, because you've been doing it since March, you're done with it, you're over it, so why not give it the responsibility to a restaurant in your neighborhood or one of your favorite restaurants in the city of Chicago to do it for you. I'm going to show 3 places that have Thanksgiving options for you. I'm going to be at Beatrix for some pies, Joe's for the traditional Thanksgiving dinner, and then Alba, because why not? It's awesome. And they have a spread laid out for you that's a little bit non-traditional. But I'm going to show you all that. But before I walk in, I just wanted to say, the restaurants were closed when I was in there. That's why the chefs had their masks off. So everybody's being socially distanced and safe. But either way, that's the Chicago scene. So you have some ideas for this Thanksgiving to take the load off and let somebody else do it for you. All right. So let's head over to Joe's right now, and yeah, we'll see what they got. Right. All right. All right. For those of you who don't know, that's a spatchcock turkey. Am I right, Justin?
You're right.
Chef Justin, I should say, how are you, sir? And thank you for letting me hang out at your restaurant today. We're here at Joe's Stone Crab, right?
Yes, we are. Thank you for having us. And
Yeah.
We're getting ready to show you our family feast for 4.
So yeah, explain real quick what that is. I mean, I know it has the turkey, but it's not just, deli meat here. This is real stuff. So why don't you just run through what people can expect in this package that they can order?
Sure. We're making it pretty easy for everyone this year. Everything's going to be cold packed. Come with some reheating instructions. Pop it in your oven, follow instructions, and you'll have a wonderful home cooked or Joe's cooked Thanksgiving dinner.
Which might be better than what, no offense to mom, but what she makes. So it comes with white meat and dark meat, right?
Yes, so we actually break down our turkey and we will brine our turkey. So brining is a little bit of salt, some brown sugar, some apple juice, some herbs as sage and rosemary. So we brine that for 24 hours and then we roast it with a little bit of compound butter underneath the skin. And we roast it for about 2 hours or so.
And that's what this beauty is over here, right?
Correct. So, and then what we do differently here is we take the legs off and we go ahead and we salt cure them, and then we cook them in duck fat, and it's a confit style. So it's cooking in its own fat, but we are actually using duck fat instead of a turkey fat or chicken fat. Comes super moist, super delicious. It falls apart. So that's how our setup will come for the turkey. So roasted turkey and then dark meat confit.
Okay.
And then kind of going with the rest of the sides, because you have to have, well, let's start with our greens.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody has to have some greens. So we have our green salad with some sunflower seeds and some cucumbers and tomatoes with our house creamy vinaigrette. And then we have our sides. Everybody loves sides. So one of our specialties here at Joe's is our Jenny's mashed potatoes.
So what makes it Jenny's?
Jenny's.
Not to put you on the spot.
No, this is a recipe that actually comes from Miami. So we do share recipes, and this is what they're known for. It just has a panko butter topping on it. So traditional whipped potatoes, but we do some butter panko with a little bit of parsley and some paprika, and then we just bake that for you. Some other sides we have butternut squash. One thing with our butternut squash is we do add a little bit of sweet potato into it, and then we finish it with marshmallows and toast it. So a little bit of drawn butter, a little brown sugar, and some toasted marshmallows on top.
And you're from the Midwest. I mean, I'm from the Midwest. If you're from the Midwest, you've seen this in one shape, way, or form over the years, I'm sure, with Aunt Bonnie makes something like this. I'm sure that this is a little bit different. Much better, no offense to Aunt Bonnie, but yeah, that looks fantastic.
And then finally, on our other side, we have some sausage stuffing. So we just have some white bread, some Italian sausage, some herbs, rosemary, some sage, a little turkey stock, and then that's also baked and served as one of your sides. And then you can't complete a turkey meal without some pan-drip gravy.
Oh yeah, so it comes with all this.
Our house-made cranberry sauce. And then every meal is completed with our pumpkin chiffon pie with maple syrup and spiced walnuts.
And this all comes within the little, not so little, but the package that people can order, right?
Correct. So this is for a family of 4, and we do provide instructions, and then everything can be picked up either Thanksgiving Eve or day of, and just simply follow instructions, put it in your oven, and in about an hour you'll have a complete meal.
Now here's a different take on Thanksgiving. It's a Thanksgiving-inspired spread, and this is fantastic. It all thanks to Chef CJ. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So why don't you talk about your restaurant here and the kind of spread you have for the Thanksgiving holiday?
Yeah, welcome to Alba Thanksgiving. So it's Thanksgiving. We have some things that are tinged with traditional Thanksgiving, but it's very much what Alba is as a brand, which is Mediterranean cuisine. So I guess we'll start over here.
Yeah.
This is our pita bread. It's actually a naan recipe. On top there's a spice called za'atar, which is a blend of things. This is our pumpkin hummus and really cute pumpkins. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Nice job, Chef.
Nice job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm mad about sunset. Here we go. And this is our Greek salad. These are our version of Brussels sprouts, which are such a hit. They're actually on the menu year round.
What makes them your version? Can you say? Is that secret?
Yeah, I'll tell you everything actually. Sherry glaze, crispy onions, and a little bit of pepitas or pumpkin seeds.
Gotcha.
This is probably my favorite thing. It's a green bean. This is pretty much a shout out to the old school green bean casserole, but it's cold. It's a salad form. So it's tossed in a lemon jalapeno koshu. That is a aioli. You see the white stuff there. That's made with shiitake mushrooms as a base. So it's sort of a mushroom aioli. And then there's crushed almonds on top. So all the sort of flavor profile you would get, maybe minus those weird shoestring onions and so forth.
Yeah, it's like the old school thing that Grandma used to make, right?
But yeah, and it's not here.
No.
And these are kebabs, chicken and steak, with filet mignon over here. Lots and lots of veg. Alba's very much about being fresh, sort of clean, bright cuisine. Lots of vegetables being used. Our hummus down over here. That goes without saying. 3 grams of protein per serving.
I did not know that.
And this
Ding,
is
ding.
our truffled gratin of orzo. So there's also truffles in there. Very, very creamy. You see lemon zest on top. Our dill rice, cabbage, that's notwithstanding this photo segment.
It's very fantastic.
And right here is our orange blossom honey, or I'm sorry, our creme brulee pie.
What made you pick these particular dishes for Thanksgiving?
Well, like I said, you know, we're not about to bust out a big giant turkey here, although maybe next year, we'll see.
You never know.
And some people don't always want the traditional Thanksgiving. They're like, I just want Alba, or I just want what they want. And we wanted to provide that. We do have some tinges of Thanksgiving here. The green beans that I talk about, pumpkin hummus, which I'm about to show you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why when people want to order Alba, they don't want like turkey and stuffing, I don't think. I think they want to have Alba for Thanksgiving, and some of these ingredients will remind them that it is time to give thanks, especially after this year.
Yeah, right. So we're making, or I'm not making anything. You're making the. You
want to jump in?
Pumpkin hummus. No, I think I'll let you do it.
You're welcome to, my friend.
No, let's see what you got.
Let's see what you come up with.
You'd
All right,
be
so
shocked.
pumpkin hummus, right?
Yeah.
These are both squash, which what is a pumpkin is. But it's kabocha pumpkin and butternut squash we're all familiar with. We're probably familiar with both now since this guy got cool like 10 years ago.
Right on.
So what we do is we roast those for a long time, like 400 degrees for like 45 minutes. This guy gets done before this guy. This is the kabocha pumpkin. You see how nice and soft and beautiful it is?
Yeah.
Ooh. These guys aren't like your traditional pumpkins. These are pretty hard to eat, so steer away.
Good to know.
Same thing with butternut squash seeds. They're not that amazing, but some people can do fun things with them. We made a puree. Okay, so that's those guys just put into like a Cuisinart. That's what the home cooked people have. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could also just like push it through like a sieve or something, or make it chunky.
Yeah.
Not here though. So basically what it is 2/3 hummus and like 1/3 of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this hummus in here. This is just our hummus. You can buy store-bought hummus, but you'd be not having that great of a Thanksgiving if you did so.
No, yeah.
You just buy it from us.
You're gonna go big, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
Then I'll add this guy here. Looks more like 50-50 I'm doing here. And then we kind of spice it up with pumpkin flavors. I mean, if you go to like, I don't know, any sort of coffee place right now, they have pumpkin lattes and stuff. But they're missing pumpkin, right? So it's mostly the spice one we're talking about. Cinnamon, I'll put a little in there. We also use 2 kinds of cinnamon. This is actually like a seitan cinnamon. It tastes like Big Red. You should try it, it's really rad. And we'll just have some of this in there. Another way to kind of like spruce this up is to char this like over just your grill.
All right.
It'll like make your whole house smell a little bit like incensey. So it'll be really, really good. And this kind of will smell like Big Red. You can probably like waft it now. You got that?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that because I said?
No, I can smell a little
okay.
bit. Let's go. I mean, I got a mask on.
Yeah, yeah. You'll smell it after.
Yeah.
And then this is powdered ginger. And then there's a nutmeg here too, but we'll get that in a second. Brown sugar. You got as much brown sugar as you want.
Kind of up to your flavor, or sweetness.
Or omit. But I like sugar, so.
It's Thanksgiving. Go crazy, right?
Yeah, might as well be gluttonous.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of what we say. Break everything up, and then I'm stirring. I'll add a little bit of olive oil too here in a second. A little bit of olive oil. And some salt. Because although we do salt the squash when they are roasting, a lot of it will fall off just when you're kind of peeling things. You don't get all the inside of the squash obviously either. Alright, so now we are at pumpkin status. And I'll go ahead and plate that up for you.
Please do. Meanwhile, you're doing that. You guys, there's a cutoff to when you guys would like to have people order this food, which I believe is Monday.
Yes.
Yes. Monday, and then
code back there. Sounds like. I'm like, what is that move? Like this?
We go with it. Monday.
Yell it out.
I said it's a little different kind of a segment,
I know,
so we can get a little
yeah.
funky. It's fine. So Monday pickup, and then I think it's Tuesday pickup, right?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday pickup. Look at that. Zing.
Ding. We like to make it kind of look nice. You can go a sort of traditional route, which is like to swirl it like this.
Oh, that's fancy.
But then we like kind of just giving it like lots of nooks and crannies.
Some business.
Yeah, I like the business. Because then it kind of, we'll serve it kind of warm. From here you can kind of put it underneath the broiler, or you can just kind of warm it gently, or you can just put this whole thing, not in that metal bowl, but in the microwave, warm it up. It does taste better warm. And then to finish this up, we'll go with some toasted pepitas. And I put a lot in there because I like to have it for texture with each bite.
What are those called?
Pepitas, they're just
okay.
pumpkin seeds. And this is pumpkin seed oil. It's like extra virgin, and they've been toasted, so it's extra flavor. And then we're a Mediterranean place, so everything gets olive oil. Almost done with my garnish here. I know, it's a lot.
That's it.
Salt.
That's why people come here, right?
Yeah. And then this is nutmeg, just a little bit. And that nutmeg really brings home that pumpkin flavor and reminds you that it's Thanksgiving.
Right on it. People can get all this right off the website of the restaurant, correct?
It's ahhhhh-mazing.com.
See, well, that's why we.
One in Austin.
Chef, thank you very much. This is a fantastic alternative to what people might want for Thanksgiving. You know, spice it up a little bit. 2020's been a year to spice things up, right?
You won't feel like you have some sort of like giant weight in your stomach. You'll feel good after Thanksgiving.
Right, and you can have more room for pie later, right?
Yes.
Speaking of. All right, thank you, Chef. All right, we've had several ideas of what to bring for Thanksgiving if you don't want to do it yourself, but we can't forget about the pie. That's why we are at Beatrix with Chef Yasmin. How are you?
Hello, hi. I am Yasmin. I'm the chef partner of Beatrix, and today we have different types of pies we are offering in our online. We have at beatrixrestaurants.com.
Yeah. So what do you have going on here?
We have our tall, dark, handsome chocolate cake, and it's gluten-free.
Tall, dark, and handsome, and gluten-free. Can't get better than that, right, Chef?
Wrong.
No.
We have our Oh My caramel pie, which is a shortbread cookie crust with a caramel filling.
Oh, and it's called the Oh My.
Oh My, yes.
Oh snap! All right.
And then of course we have for Thanksgiving we have our pumpkin and pecan pie. So it's a combination of a pumpkin chiffon pie, and the bottom is a pecan traditional filling.
Traditional filling, and that's kind of more of the, like you were saying, a traditional pie. And then you got, I think this one might be my favorite just because of the name, right? But Chef, you're gonna walk me through real quick on the proper way to cut a pie. I know people might think they know, but I'm sure people screw it up all the time, right?
Yes, it's complicated, even though you don't have any practice with it. So it's just a few tips I'm going to give you to make it easy for you at home when you cut your pie.
All right, go for it.
The most important thing is you want to have hot water, hot knife, and a clean rag.
Oh, kind of like when you're scooping ice cream.
Yes.
You want a hot scooper, right?
Perfectly. So what you do is you always wipe down your knife, and you're going to cut down straight. What happens is a hot knife helps cut through the pie, especially because it has a lot of like fat in it, moisture, butter. So
All the good stuff?
All the good stuff.
Yeah, right.
And then make sure you always clean it. You always want to clean it. That's the most important tip. You always want to clean it.
Oh, I don't think I've seen anybody do that before.
You always want to clean it so that you don't, you have your nice clean knife and you cut down again. And this will help you have a clean, shiny slice every time.
And it's like right out of the bakery, and you look all fancy serving this to your family on Thanksgiving Day. Chef, thank you very much for these fun pie tips and tricks. The website for people to order?
Yes, you can go to beatrixrestaurants.com.
That's plural. Restaurants plural, everybody.
Or via Talk, and you can place your order. We have, for the whole family, you can order by the whole.
Okay, thank you very much, Chef. That looks fantastic. So maybe we should share this, huh? Let's dig in. All right, how about that? You had 3 different places to pick up your dinner, an alternative to Thanksgiving dinner, and even pies. Beatrix, right there, they do offer dinner, and you can order that Thursday night to get in time for Thanksgiving, and then on Monday for the pies. And everything else will be up on the website a little bit later. I am Tom Barnas, TBARNAS, at WGNTV.com if you have a suggestion for the Chicago scene. Until then, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.